This show is sponsored by printbymagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing card. Hello and welcome to the Magic World Review Show. I am James Anthony and here you're in the magicworld.co.uk magic shop based in Manchester. Soon to be moving to a brand new location and we cannot wait. We're looking forward to it so much. I am James Anthony, the owner of Magic World, and today we're going to be reviewing 3 products, but kind of 2 products as one. These two as one here, because they are both, in my opinion, equal in terms of quality. That's Secrets of a Puerto Rican Gambler, written by Stephen Minch, but of course based on DARYL's magic. Same here for your entertainment pleasure. These retail at $24.99. Then we have MAGMA. That's all that needs to be said about MAGMA. It just sounds cool, doesn't it? That is MAGMA. Have you bought MAGMA yet? Brrr, MAGMA. I shouldn't do that, but that's what he's doing there. That's what he's doing. This is MAGMA. So, here we go. MAGMA is $48.99. So, boom, a little bit higher in price. So, there we go. That is what we're going to be reviewing today. Then, of course, the winners to last week's show will be announced in the Show More section as well for the Aquatica decks. Thank you all for entering and participating. So, let's get started with the beginning of this week's review of the 2 books, Secret of a Puerto Rican Gambler, and for your entertainment pleasure, let's cut to the awesome trailer of this product right now.
Hello, my name is Daryl, and have I got some news for you. 35 years ago, the world of magic was a very, very different place. Secrets in those days were guarded a lot more carefully, and at the time there was great interest in my card and close-up work because I had just had the honor of winning first prize at FISM. Stephen Minch wrote a book for me at the time that I'm honored to say has become something of a modern classic, Secrets of a Puerto Rican Gambler. Shortly afterward, he wrote the sequel, For Your Entertainment Pleasure, and these books were originally printed in what we call the old style, with very few pictures and simply saddle stapled in the middle. I was shocked to see that earlier this year, the pair sold on eBay for $600. They're nearly impossible to find these days. In fact, I only have 1 copy of each in my own personal library. So, fast forward to today, in collaboration with Vanishing Ink Magic, I am excited to share that all my early work is now available again in these beautiful new editions. We have shot approximately 450 new photographs and edited and updated the text with new handlings and unpublished variations. The books look gorgeous, and I'm thrilled that the next generation will have access to my work. You'll see the definitive work on my Triumph display sequence, some of my favorite sandwich routines, the mysterious Cross of India, and much more. I'm proud to say that after more than 35 years, all of these routines have stood the test of time. What can I say? They're extremely practical and they never ever let me down. Besides that, they're a lot of fun to perform. Now you can have just as much fun performing these routines as I have. Enjoy. Simple thing, just 4 coins, that's all there is to it. 4 go here, only 4, just 4 here as well. Now here's the deal, if I cross the hands, I say go, first one jumps across, look, there's only 3 here, and if there's 3 here, there's gotta be 5. Now I know you didn't know what was gonna come, so I'll do it again. 2 more makes 4, last one is 5, only 5. 3 here, so far so what, but I cross the hands into the mysterious Cross of India. I say go, up, it goes again, look, there it goes. That leaves only 2 here, if there's 2 here, there's 6. Count them fair, you'll find them there, because no one knows where the hobo goes when it snows. That's right, my friends, but if you got a lot of nerve and you got a lot of plenty, 5 will get you 10. 10 will get you 20. That's it. Look, only 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes! Last one, every move a picture. Watch closely. It will not be the quickness of the hand that deceive the eyes. No, just kidding. Oh, not till I say go. Then it goes, there's none here, count them fair, all of them. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's the cross of India. Thank you.
Hey, I clapped for a change. Instead of doing phew, I went phew. How cool is that? Yo, somebody said a while back I shouldn't even do that, but who cares? Yes, Secrets of a Puerto Rican Gambler, and of course, for your entertainment pleasure. Now, these two products quite simply excel in the quality of written information by Stephen Minchin. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. Steve Minch, sorry, I apologise, by Stephen Minch. It's amazingly written, and it really does, as it says in the foreword, it captures the character of Daryl perfectly. Now, as you can see from the trailer of Daryl, if you're not aware of anything that Daryl has ever done, then shame. Get those books out, get those old videos, L&L videos out, watch Daryl, everything you can on him, because he is one of the true greats in Magic. He has won countless competitions. He is, more importantly, one of the biggest personalities in Magic that there is. He turns He's not just a magic trick when you see Daryl performing a trick. You are truly entertained from start to finish. His unique, cheeky personality is amazing, and that personality has been injected into these books. As you could see from the trailer, Daryl is a consummate professional. We had the pleasure of being at the stand just behind him at Blackpool and meeting him and getting photos with him, and he's such a nice guy in real life. So yeah, these two books, I was so excited when these books came out that I bought these. These are my own copies purely for me. I love them. I love everything that Daryl does, and I think they are just incredibly written books from start to finish. The great thing about this, for people who are afraid of reading books, because there's lots of young people who are afraid of reading books, is that there are great pictures all the way through these books. Big pictures, illustrations teaching you, that have been added to the original writings to make it a lot easier to understand. So great pictures, great dialogue, great referencing from start to finish, and of course the same is for Secrets of a Puerto Rican Gambler as well. We have wonderful pictures all the way through, and more importantly, great entertaining routines. So there we go. They are Daryl's latest books, written by Stephen Minch, and I think it was, yeah, as it says here, originally published in 1982 for your entertainment pleasure, helped set the tone for what card magic would look like in the 80s and beyond. And he did influence magic in more ways than you could imagine. So these two books, when was this one written? Does it say here? Yep, again, 1980s here. So they've been adapted and brought back to modern day with loads of referencing, loads of things added in. So we'd highly recommend these products. I personally am going to give them a rating out of 10, and it's quite simply a 9. Even going to say a 9.5 out of 10. God, that's high, isn't it? 9.5 out of 10 for both of these. If you're into books or you want to learn some good routines, and even if you're not into books, these are for you. They're brilliant. That's it. Fantastic. Let's move on to product number 2. Product number 2 is MAGMA. Let's cut to the trailer of MAGMA now.
Hey everyone, Kyle Merlai here, and this is MAGMA. So what is MAGMA? MAGMA is a utility device that allows your hand to glow in a superhero-like fashion. No thumb tips, no pulls, no strings, no magnets. You can perform this naked. I created MAGMA because I wanted a device that will allow magic to be more visual. Imagine taking a simple coin bin. When you would place it in your hand, you would never see the coin bin because it happens in the hand. But now, with MAGMA, you visibly, because of the heat and because of your hand glowing, visibly get to see that coin bend in your hand. I'm Kyle Marlette, and this is MAGMA.
Okay, I'm back, and that was MAGMA. MAGMA. I had quite a few people asking me what MAGMA was, and before it came out, is it any good? Is it just a D-Lite? Is it better than a D-Lite? So I'm going to do my best to clarify these questions without going into too much detail, of course, and giving away the gimmicks. The trailer was really, really fair. That's what I liked about it, because you are actually showing what the gimmick is without showing in a very clever way. Of course, some of you will be used to this gimmick, and some of you may never have heard of it in your life before. It's an old gimmick that's been modernized, brought up to date for use with just this effect. Now, I think somebody mentioned it was originally for a David Copperfield effect this was created for. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I can imagine it is. However, if you know the answer to that, please post it in the Show More section down below. But it's a device that is, the amount of work that's gone into it will probably be worth the price tag of the product. There has been a lot of moulding, a lot of work, a lot of electronics. It's been well thought out, and probably a lot more thoughts have gone into it than you could actually imagine. So when you see the price tag, which it is on the higher range of the spectrum, you'd say, well, is it worth that price? I'd say, as I always say, yes, it's worth the price if you've got an effect that you can do with it. If this is going to add something to your stage show, if you've got a camera coming down and you're melting someone's coin, or you're bending something, or there's something to do with red or a scarf or something that you can link in with a story of this, then yes, it's a perfect addition. I wouldn't think twice about spending $48.99. I was going to say, if you're just going to go down to the pub and start turning a D-Lite and turning it into a red hand and back again, is it worth the money? Well, just probably for the sheer entertainment value, yes, it probably is. As for walk around magic, I would say really have something in mind before you get this. You know, you does need to be a slightly darker sort of room, although you can see it and it's very, very bright. The LEDs are very high quality. They're not like the ones you get in D-Lights and things. They are bright, really, really bright. It has a charging system built into it. It's great for if you get clammy hands and sweaty. It deals with all of that very well. And it also doubles up as another gimmick, so you can hide things in your hands without seemingly impossibly. So it adds up as that extra gimmick. So all in all, it's a well-made product. It will do the job. I would say be a little bit darker room. Make sure that it's not too bright like this. Now, you wouldn't really see that much going on. But in a dark room, and you've created a vibe and a story around it, wow, yes, it's going to be really, really good. It is a powerful gimmick. It is something that I think I could use with the right situation. And for $48.99, I'd say you're going to have a lot of fun with it if you've got an application. There we go. I can't say any more than that, as well as the fact it's well made. It's got a video clip on the inside. It shows you all the details. On the inside, you have a login details. Now, I, for some reason, logged on, though, and I couldn't watch the video. I had to download it to my computer to be able to watch it. I found that a little bit annoying. It said no player available, or it wouldn't play. So I right-clicked and I downloaded that video. So that was one little downside to it. Then I expected the video to be 10 minutes long or something, and it turned out to be an hour long. So he talks a lot about through different ideas. I watched most of it, but I did skip through a lot because a lot of it was talking about the setup, the charging, and going over it, and angles and things which I'm quite aware of anyway. But I would say, yep, it's a good product if you have something in mind for it. I think it will go really well with D-Lights. I love D-Lights still. I still love sponge balls. Imagine a red sponge ball, you pull a D-Light out, you take a sponge ball, you put that into your hand, now it glows red, and now it turns into 2 sponge balls. I think that's where it's going to shine in the best way, is by coming up with your own routines like this. And the device itself might be very, very good at hiding sponge balls as well. So there could be an idea for you for using MAGMA. I'm sure a lot of you magicians at home who've been doing it a little while will know what the gimmick is when you see the trailer. So that's all I'm going to say on that matter, and I'm not going to tell anyone what it is inside the show more section. So, but there it is, MAGMA. I'd say get it. You're going to have a lot of fun with it, and don't just buy it if you don't have an application. There we go. Being as honest as I possibly can here at Magic World. So there we go. That's the end of the Magic Show. Magic Review Show. If there's something you'd like us to review next week, let us know. I'm thinking, well, I've read about 10 pages of Psychology for the Mentalist. So this is going to be on next week's show. Anyway, what am I doing? I've got to give this a review, a rating. MAGMA, out of 10. Boom. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's pretty good still. 7 out of 10. If you've got a use for it, it's going to be brilliant. If you haven't, there you go. But I can think of quite a few uses for this. So 7 out of 10 for MAGMA. Next week, I will probably be reviewing this if I've read enough of it. Psychology for the Mentalist, a new book by Andy Luttrell, forward by Patrick Redford. So far, I'm finding it quite intriguing. Being a hypnotist and being on the sort of psychological side of things, yeah, it's my kind of book. So I will let you know what I think of that book. Anything else you'd like me to review next week, let me know. And I think it's time to go. Time to go. See you later. I'm suddenly turned Scottish. No, I can't do any accents. Can't do accents. That's Vinny's area, Vinny Sagoo. So there we go. Pleasure. See you next week at the Magic World Review Show in the Magic World office, I hope. Bye for now, or ciao for now. Today on this week's review show, we have 1 book, 2 book, MAGMA, and a cup of tea. Which is cold. This week I am not going to sing at the end of my review show. I promise you, no singing is going to happen. None. Nilch. However, if you want to click subscribe, and even if you don't want to click subscribe. Without you, we don't have this show. We need you here. We need you. So please click subscribe, support us, and we'll bring more awesome product reviews next week. Thanks a lot.